Hey everybody, Will here from EduCenter, and today we're going to be looking at how to properly outline your YouTube content. But before we get started, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and please hit the notification bell so you can always get the latest content from EduCenter. Alright, so you may have noticed that most of the content you consume or recommended by YouTube follows a very similar structure. Just think back to something that you've watched and how it's held your attention compared to probably some sort of instructional video that you've consumed. Most likely, that engaging video followed these steps. It started out with a hook, then it went into its intro and then social activation, followed by the core content of it, with a conclusion, and then finally a call to action of some sort. Now I know this isn't earth-shattering information, but recognizing this structure and using it to your advantage can make the difference in the quality of content that you're producing. So let's go ahead and break this down step by step. So step one, your hook. The hook is used to catch your audience's attention. Your hook should be generalized, but so interesting that it'll intrigue multiple demographics. Now, as a teacher, you should be used to building and creating hooks for every lesson. This is what gets your students' attention, keeps them interested while you kind of sludge through that core content that you have. Now, your hook should always evoke some sort of emotion. Maybe it's laughter, intrigue, sadness, anger, remembrance, anything like that. Basically, anything except boredom. So moving on, step two is going to be that intro social activation. This portion should probably take less than 30 seconds, and it's nothing more than just kind of plugging your channel, letting your viewer know who you are, what they're watching. And of course, this piece can be manipulated in its placement. Maybe you're going to put it at the start of your video, because you're going to be covering something that's a lot heavier and it would just break up the flow of your content. Be mindful how that social activation or introduction is going to be put into the video and continue with the engagement of that video from the viewer's end. Next step is your content. This is the meat and potatoes of your topic. This is the juicy filling that's going to help people understand or teach your audience what knowledge they have to understand the point that you're trying to make. Keeping fluid movement in your video, staying relevant, and avoiding tangential information is key. So don't bore your viewer with too much information. Don't get sidetracked with extra stuff that they don't need to know. And also, don't provide them with too little or irrelevant information that's just going to muddy up your conclusion. Now that brings us into the conclusion. This is the completion of the information. This is where all the stuff you have talked about is going to be neatly wrapped up in like a little bow, like a little present, and it's basically your elevator pitch. This is what they need to know to understand your point and to agree with your point. This is the last thing they're going to remember about your content. After you have all that done, go ahead and do your final call to action. They've made it through the video this far. Definitely pitch it that they need to subscribe to the channel, they need to comment, or they need to like it, they need to engage in some sort of way. This is also a fantastic place if you have any ads. Place them at the end so it doesn't break up the normal traditional flow of the content you're presenting. Either way, what you're doing in this final piece is just kind of the extra fluff that they need, and hopefully you can call them to engage with your video. Well, hopefully understanding this outline will help you craft quality content for your channel. If you did find this video helpful, please let me know in the comments section below, and hey, thanks for watching.